Hi guys, I know I've neglected my Three Black Cats channel terribly. Um, I thought that I would sit here and talk to you while I do this hat. I want to talk today about ripping things out and not being afraid to do it. Um, this is the fourth attempt on this skein of yarn to get it the way I wanted it. I started out, I wanted to do a single crochet spiral beanie, and I'm telling you, I just did not like it. It wasn't progressing the way I wanted it to, and so I pulled it out. And then so I thought, all right, I'll just do a normal half double crochet beanie. Well, then I was making that one, and hold on a second, 2, 3. It was too small, and I'm frustrated, and so I pulled that one out. Then I was making a braided hat, and it's by the Patternfamily, and I'll put the link below. And can I do this without moving stuff around? Maybe not. I'll show it to you later. But I did it in a variegated yarn, and I think I really messed up because the lady who did it, she changed colors every row, and she used 3 different colors, and it really popped, and you could see the braiding on it really well. Mine, not so much. Let me see if I can't get it. I'll give you an example of why you should be careful when you do it. Now, if you look closely, you can see that it's braided. But because it's a variegated yarn, it loses the pretty touches because your eye is all over the place, that it's not focusing on the pretty braiding. So I thought, I'm going to use that flamenco stripes yarn, and I'm going to do this. Well, I finished this hat, and I wasn't that thrilled with it. I mean, it's an interesting hat, besides the fact that I should have used a different color. I didn't want to do it again. So, 3rd time I pulled it out. So this is the 4th attempt. And this one I'm doing, this one, if you can see it, it's a front loop, back loop, and puff stitches thing. So if you don't like to do front loop, back loop, or puff stitches, this is probably not the hat for you, but I don't mind it. I mean, it's a nice change from regular beanies. So hopefully I won't pull this one out. But I have done that before. I swear, 1/3 of a way done. I was making teeny little squares and then putting them together to form a blanket. And it's just me, but I have a problem when I make tiny granny squares. On keeping the center always pulls apart on me. And I don't know if it's because I use a magic circle all the time, or I don't know what the issue was, but I got like 1/3 of the way in it, and a bunch of the grannies, because they're a bunch of little tiny grannies, had pulled apart already, and I was whip stitching them together, and I pulled that whole thing apart. So it took me a whole day. So I don't have a problem pulling stuff apart, because, you know, they always say that, you know, you shouldn't use reclaim yarn, like pull something apart and reuse it. I do. Quite frankly, I break a lot of the, excuse my hand, I break a lot of the crochet rules. I tie knots, and you're not supposed to do that. I flub stuff a lot. But I think that I'm practiced enough in what I do that I can get away with it, or maybe not. Anyway, I'm sorry I've been neglecting y'all. I'm sorry this is dark. I just felt like doing this real quick. As soon as Craft Every Day in May is over, and I stop talking about the projects that I do every day, I'll go back to just doing only crochet on this channel. So it's Saturday. The month of May is almost over. It's supposed to be 95 degrees. It's going to be 100 degrees next week. Here in San Antonio, it's just way early and way too hot. So, but anyway, I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.